was born Johann Mendel on July 22, 1822, to Anton and Rosine Mendel on his family's farm in what was then Heinzendorf, Austria. In 1840 he graduated from the school with honors. In 1843 Mendel began studying to be a monk. He joined the Augustinian order at the St. Thomas Monastery in Brno and was given the name Gregor. At the time, the monastery was a cultural center for the region, and Mendel was immediately exposed to the research and teaching of its members and also gained access to the monastery's extensive library and experimental facilities. In 1851, he was sent to the University of Vienna at the monastery's expense to continue his studies in science. While there, Mendel studied mathematics and other physics under Christian Doppler. In 1853, upon completing his studies at the University of Vienna, Mendel returned to the monastery in Brno and was given a teaching position at the secondary school, where he would stay for more than a decade. It was during this time that he began the experiments for which he is best known.
My name is Gregory Johann Mendel. I was born in July 22, 1822. My parents are Anthony and Rose Mendel. I live on a farm, Hessen, Austria. In 1840, I graduated from the school with honors. 3 years later, I began to study to be a monk. I joined the Austrian order at St. Thomas Monastery in Brno. At that time, the monastery was a cultural center of region, and I was immediately exposed to the research and also gained access to the monastery library and experience facilities. In 1851, I was sent to the University of Vienna to continue my study in science. When I was there, I studied mathematics and physics. 2 years later, after completing my study at the University of Vienna, I decided to return to the monastery in Brno. There, I was given a teaching position to a secondary school, where I would stay for more than a decade. During this time, that I began the experience with the pea plants. I decided to work with these plants because the pea flora have both female and male plant parts. They can be easily grown, they have a short cycle, and pollution can be easily controlled. Molecular biology was not known. What at the moment is called gene is what in today is a genomic hereditary factor. I assume that alternative traits are determined by these heredity factors, which are transmitted through gametes, and each factor can exist in two alternative forms or alleles. In my experiment, I combined a purple yellow seeds plants with a purple green seed plants, and I got only yellow seeds. Later, I decided to call the yellow color trait the dominant one because it was expressed in all the new seeds. Then I let the new yellow seeds hybrid plant self-fertilize, and in this second generation I got yellow and green seeds, which means that the green traits had been hidden by the dominant yellow. I decided to call this hidden trait the recessive trait. From the results, I inferred that each trait depends on a pair of factors, one coming from the mother and the other from the father. At this point, I have followed the expression of only one gene. I also perform cross in which I follow the segregation of two genes. The law of independent assortment during gamete formation, the segregation of the alleles of one allelic part independent of the segregation of the alleles of another allelic part. The third law is the law of independent assortment. I noticed that during all my work that the height of plants and the shape of the seeds and the color of the pods had no effect on one another, meaning that being tall didn't automatically mean that the plant had green pods. The different traits seems to be inert independently.